What's up, guys? Showing you some film from a dynamic effort lower body day where I've been focusing on deadlifts. So I'll go 3 weeks dynamic effort deadlift, 2 weeks dynamic effort squat, and I had to find a place to put in squat walkouts. And the best place I've seen is before my dynamic work once a week, and I do one top set at 30 seconds for above my 1 rep max on squats. You see me here just kind of warming up and just getting my hips loose. That's basically just a little bit of insurance to make sure that when I get this on my back, I'm not going to tweak anything radical. Again, bracing here is pretty much my main cue, trying to keep ribcage down, tension the glutes, tension the abs, and just getting used to a heavier weight on my back. This is a full hold for 30 seconds. After that, I walk it back, and I've been raising this up by 5 pounds per week, just trying to keep this really linear on the progress. And it's really nice because it's a low impact thing. You can put in your program without too taxing a toll on your recovery. So I feel that this has been helping me get more comfortable with heavier weights on squats. I'm showing you now the setup for banded deadlifts. I've got 2 pegs here, and I double wrap it around. Now this is funny because I thought I was gonna, have a blast with some light bands today, and find out I can't even lock it out up at the top. I swear, the strength curve for this is extremely stiff. Feels like 135 at the bottom and 800 at the top. So, yeah, I'm not going to be using light bands anytime soon. There's me just absolutely hit a wall towards the top. I thought, that was weird, and I try it again, hit the same wall, and obviously I'm going to drop it back down. So, I use the mini bands, same setup, and these are my work sets. I've got 10 sets of 2. My grip started giving out, so I switched to straps later on, sorry. But the goal is speed off the floor, staying nice and explosive. And from the side view that we'll see in just a little bit, we want to focus, and we will be focusing on where the shoulders are in relation to the bar. You see a lot of lifters start with their shoulders slightly behind or even straight above the bar. And I feel that for a conventional lifter, it's better to have your shoulders slightly in front of the bar. So we'll be pausing and taking a look later on. Again, as always, it's important to prioritize that we take the slack out of the system. We've got a flat back, that the bar stays close to the body throughout the entire lift. That way we're maximizing our efforts. Okay, so here we go from the side. We'll see the setup. You see me start to use straps. Notice the bar's about 2 inches off, but as soon as I drop down, that bar gets right close too. So, all right. Arms stay straight. There's the position that I want us to be in. And I'm going to pause the clip. That's right exactly where we want to be. Flat back, shoulders out just in front. We want to make sure that we're slightly externally rotated with the shoulders neutral throughout. There it is one more time before we begin. Great. One last one from the front. You guys might want to experiment with a potentiation effect, which means accommodating resistance before, and when you take it off, like I did now, you'll notice the bar moves a lot faster. So you can get some really snappy reps by doing some banded reps first, take the bands off, and throw a few more sets on there. Assistance work today includes leg press that are pretty heavy. I haven't really been keeping these in my program for too long, and I should be. They've got a really positive carryover for me over into my squats. So it's really important that I keep these in here. I work my way up to 3 top sets at 10 plates per side, and I encourage you guys to take the same foot placement that you have on your squats and to try to travel your knees the same way that you would be traveling on your squats. So for me, this is just about where I'm at. And I definitely prefer 2 hinged machines as opposed to the sled style, just because it kind of feels a little funky on the back on those. And this feels a little bit more natural, closer to what your squat would actually feel like. Of course, a hack squat would give you a similar feeling as well. Okay, I'm showing you my top set on GHRs. I've added 1 chain, which is something like 18, 19 pounds, something like that. And yeah, I've really been focusing on trying to pull the hamstrings back, tight low back, tight glutes as we finish off this movement. Yep. So this has been the program. I'm kind of still trying to figure out what assistance exercises are essential for me, and it's basically just playing around to see what kind of effect different assistance exercises have on my max effort work. And it's pretty real-time feedback that you get, basically within a week or two. Here I've got a little bit of softer lacrosse ball, and I'm trying to dig it into that glute medius because it was acting up a little bit. Basically, you can just park it on this thing and make some groaning faces as you move around on the floor. I'm stretching out that bottom leg to try to massage out that area. Okay. Here's the calf stretch, or the Achilles stretch that I've talked about before. This is the size box that I'm using. So loop the light band underneath, walk around to the other side, stretch the band up and over, park your leg, and just let it relax. You can see that it's basically about 3-4 inches above knee height for me. So if you guys have access to this or anything similar, I just demonstrated at Barbell Brigade through a squat seminar that I did. We used a bench. So, honestly, there's a ton of ways to implement this, but yeah, this kind of thing should be added after the workout for the most part. Last one you've seen me do is a little bit for the hip flexors, glutes. Trying to find some corners in the glutes, and that's this one right here. Things with the strength athlete are going very well. Again, you guys are welcome to submit applications through the website www.thestrengthathlete.com, and I wish everyone happy holidays and a happy new year. I'm getting married, bitches.